Good morning, everyone. T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM Future. Digibet OG. So I just want to do a quick update, touch base, see what's going on. Because we're consolidating back and forth. But these are the main things we're looking at, guys. With Bitcoin, let's see. We're trying to make a pushback over this. And let's see if we can get to, let's make a different zone. Because if we can get into here, let's just say we did have a daily close and we ended up inside of here. Right? Or even, even in here, this is where we can start to be like, okay, maybe we have a chance. But if we get into here, now we can make a difference. That's where we make a difference. So if you see Bitcoin up in there, I would write down this exact chart. So you can see exactly what's going on. If it stays under in here and continues to close down in here, well, we're continuing this downtrend. But if we work our way into here, maybe, and then jump up into here, and then you can start doing stuff like this, and that's when it gets interesting. So pay attention very closely for the next few hours and see what happens. See what kind of direction it takes for the 8 o'clock close tonight. Same approach we've been taking the last 2 days. We're in an overall bearish pattern, but it can absolutely, if it breaks up into this next zone, it can start to change the dynamics of this and start pushing more bullish. So, and that's what we're watching for. That's why I've got so much shit going on in the zones, but they're vitally important. We're right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're literally at that make it or break it point. XRP is going to have to decide what it wants to do at some point here. And we've got 10 hours and 17 minutes left for the volume for the daily. I mean, we're a little under, but we had a little bit of a pull down. So you could be getting some fighting between the bears and the bulls. But generally, this is where the bulls start to get exhausted and the bears start to take over the market if the daily closes continue to follow this trend line. But all it takes is one mild burst, guys. One mild burst, and we're singing a different tune, because with one mild burst, you could be up in this zone. And if XRP's up in here, that's where I'm like, you know what? We got to pay some more attention to this, because if it's trading in this zone, we're not very far from that $13, $14. And once we get into that range, well, now we got to start talking about the upper levels. And no, I don't mean $2. I mean the $1.18 and $1.23. Because that's, when we get up to these levels, then you would bring in this part of the trend. But that's something I'm not going to FUD it up with right now. But if we were to get up here, then you're looking for crossing points, guys. And it's kind of ironic that that's right at $1.23. And that's a big resistance level. So that would be your next immediate obstacle if you could get a close that brought us into there. And then you get into another sideways trading range. But at the end of the day, it would turn into an up channel. This would end up turning into an up channel if it kept doing this. But it's got a long ways to go. But I want you guys to be out in front every step of the way. Make sure to hit that like button. Turn that bell notification to all. Subscribe if you're new or returning. 13.2% of you are not subscribed that watch my channel. So help me out a little bit. Hit that subscribe button. We're only like, 16 people away from, what did it say, 3,800 now? We're like 3,780 something, which I think is crazy. Check out all my other content in the video description below. You got my other 2 YouTubes, my SO headquarters, my Swing Traders Anonymous, and my Twitter, which in the video description below.